Hello viewers, thank you for watching my playlist Managing Source Code with Git and GitHub. This Today I would like to discuss how to create a new repository and upload the source code into the GitHub. For getting a Git repository, we have two commands. One is init, another is git clone. If we have a source code in our computer that does not under the version control, we can add the source code into our local git repository using git init command, and if we have the source code already uploaded into the git cloud based repository like GitHub, we can clone that repository into our local computer using the git clone command. Here we can see some of the most popular cloud-based Git repository hosting services. The most popular one is GitHub. The larger open source community uses GitHub as a source repository. It allows us to create both public and private repository. And the Azure DevOps, it was formerly known as Microsoft Team Foundation Services. In Azure DevOps, we can create a repository that supports Git as a source control or supports TFVC as a source control. And the Git bucket, it also supports the Git repository. This is the Atlassian product, and the below we can see the GitLab. Let's see how to use GitHub. In this demo, we'll see how to create a repository in GitHub, and we'll discuss how to create a local Git repository and commit our changes into the local Git repository, and we also see how to integrate local repository with remote GitHub repository, and finally we'll discuss how to push our changes in remote repository. This is my GitHub account. Here we can see add button. From here we can create a new repository. So first we need to add the name of the repository. I am adding Git Pro as my repository name. This name is available. The repository name is the unique of each account. Here we can add the description. Basically, this is the summary of this repository. So I'm adding the summary here, like this is a sample application to demonstrate how to use Git. Here we can add the visibility of this repository, and we can add either public or private. So I am adding public as a visibility of this repository. Also, we can see that there is a readme file. Readme file, basically we can add the instruction of this repository, and at the below part we can see that there is a git ignore. Basically this file captures the information to ignore the files, and there is the license information. So I make it default and click the create repository. The new GitHub repository has been created. Let's basically this is the application I created to upload these changes into our newly created GitHub repository. So to upload these files, we need to first create the local working directory, or we can see the local repository. So here I opened a command prompt, or also we can use the Git client like Git bash here. Using Git init, we can initialize a Git repository, or
we can say we can create a new working directory, local working directory, or we can say we can create a new local repository. So press enter. So basically here we can see the initialized empty Git repository in this folder. So let's see here. Now we can see .git folder over there. And this indicates the Git repository, Git local repository has been initialized. So now we can run a Git command like git status. So from this command we can get the status of this local working directory. So here we can see we are on branch master, no commits yet. That means this is the empty repository, it has no commit, and there are some untracked files. Here we can find an instruction like git add is in the file or folder name. We can include what we would like to commit. So basically we can stage using the git add command. So I basically wants to add all those files and folders within that directory. So that's why I'm adding git add dot. It indicates within the current directory all untracked files and folder will be added into the stage. So let's run the git status command again. Here we can see the file has been staged. That means they are ready to be committed into the local master branch. So here is the command to commit the file. That is the git commit -m means the modified file can be committed. And also we need to add a comment, like I'm adding the initial commit since it is the first commit. So now I committed my changes or my modified files into my local master branches. So let's see the status again. So here git status on master branch, nothing to commit, working tree cleans. That means the changes has been committed into the local master branch, but still these files are in my machine, not in the cloud. So the next step, I need to integrate this local repository with the remote repository. So here we can see the command to add a remote repository. So paste here, press enter. Now remote repository has been integrated with this local repository. So push the changes or upload the files into the remote. One last command we have, git push. The master. Okay, let's refresh the remote repository. So now we can see the source code has been successfully uploaded with the remote repository. Thank you.